On a very random note, do you guys like my new, hang on, my new slippers? Very comfy. The beast from the east has hit. So these are keeping my tootsies nice and toasty. Aloha! Welcome back to my channel. How you doing? I hope you're all keeping safe, warm and indoors now that the beast from the east is here. So this video is a bit of a pinch me moment. There I was, minding my own business last week, just got out of a lush bath. I had a cracking night, and then that sound that we all know and love from the background of my videos, that da-da-ding from my phone, went off. So naturally I checked my phone, as you do, as human beings tend to do, and it was an email from Arenas Entertainment. And in the email they asked me if I would do an official reaction trailer to the trailer of this new horror thriller movie called Bad Samaritan. Before we get started, I know nothing about this trailer other than what was told to me in this email. I didn't want to go and research the storyline or look up other trailers or snippets that may have been released because I want this reaction to be 100% genuine. Haven't I always? Love that reality though. And also what I was told in the email really isn't that much that can contribute, you know, other than the fact that I think, you know, by who's created it, it's going to be a great movie, but that's irrelevant. I know that the movie is created by Dean Devlin, who is well known for his work on Independence Day, the Independence Day remake, what was the eight-legged, that movie, the one with spiders, also The Patriot, and you know, just many other great works of movie art. Can you tell I'm a massive fan and I'm trying desperately to play it chill right now? And I know that the movie is starring David Tennant, Robert Sheehan, Carlito Olivero, I apologise for pronunciation problems, and Kerry Condon. Team-wise, this is a freaking killer. I'm looking forward to this trailer. Let's go! Let's get started. If I can find my earphones. I literally just had them. Where? Why? How? The borrowers exist, people. I'm convinced. Don't know if this is also worth saying, but just so you're aware, I'm not YouTubing the trailer or looking at anything that may have been released on the internet in an article or something like that. I was actually sent this clip. So I don't know if it exists out there already, I don't know if you've seen it already. I have not, which is the point. Let's watch it! Adjusting volume and brightness. Alrighty.
Out of chaos comes order. I define the chaos. I create the order. You understand? No!
Someone likes things done in a very particular way, don't they? Nice fonts.
Happy birthday, Mother.
Sean, is that him?
I got a good deal through a lady at work.
Really? You still
It seems very happy at the moment.
Absolutely.
I have a feeling it's not going to stay that way.
You could do if you did this for your full-time job.
Just a poor, struggling artist.
No! Okay, right.
Enjoy your dinner, sir. I'll see you in 10 minutes, brother.
Right, so they're planning something that's going to go wrong. I'm getting this feel. Well, you're compensating for something.
That's a beautiful car, sir. Yeah, don't touch it.
Ah, that's funny.
Navigating home.
Oh my god.
Yo, talk to me. Black card.
Shut up, Doc, for
No
real?
way.
Everything cool on your end, yeah? They're just getting their salads, mailman.
That's a smart idea though. There's gonna be something else going on though.
Jesus Christ!
Whoa!
We don't have much time.
Name is Sasson. Maserati. I'll be right up.
Dude, the guy's outside. Where the hell are you?
Oh my god, what?
I'm sorry.
Wait, who is this human in his house? What?
He's got a girl chained up.
What were you doing at this guy's house?
I was robbing him.
Sir, we're
I
investigating
feel
a girl
like
chained up in the office.
I don't even.
Sorry to disappoint you.
You're gonna stay on it, right? You're gonna keep searching for the girl?
Stop harassing him.
No! Believe him! God damn it!
What's wrong?
We're not safe. None of us. It's all good. I got your back.
One bad night, many bad choices, no, many bad decisions.
Calm. You know why you're not in their little jail right now? Because you're in mine.
You done pissed off the wrong psychopath. reacted so quickly.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
No, you're not. She's gonna get pulled away. Oh, no. Okay. Bad Samaritan in theaters April 27. Well, actually I'm gonna freeze that frame there. I never got a complete look of what this room was. It kind of cut so quickly between that and another scene. This is a torture chamber. Not okay. I'm getting very clinical Saw and Hostel vibes. This guy is not okay. Well then, first thing that I always look for in a trailer is, did it do its job as a trailer? Did it entice me to see the movie? Did it pull me in? And yes, absolutely. I feel like it gave me a lot more information than other trailers that I have watched, and as a total movie buff lover thing, human, I've watched a lot of trailers. I feel like it gave me a lot more detail than previous trailers have, but I don't see that as a problem because I think there was a lot more that I want to know about what's going on here. So even though it shared a lot of information, I feel like there was more to come. It's a very meaty movie from what I can tell. Also should have mentioned this before, I have not been told to say anything. I was asked to do an honest reaction as I normally do and then ramble aimlessly and edit it into something that is understandable. So I've not been told to say any of this. Now I may continue. I know I didn't say much of substance while the trailer was playing, purely because I realised very quickly going into it, like the trailer was what, 3 minutes long probably? Just shy of 3 minutes long. So I realised very quickly that little bits of information were being fed to you very, very quickly and then they were moving on to something else. So I had to shut my mouth and just listen. But something that I tried to briefly say while the trailer was playing was the fact that they do the whole car valeting thing and then, you know, they go into the car and then they use the GPS to go home. Like on my GPS maps thing on my phone, I have home saved. Now I feel like I want to delete that. It's a very clever concept. I like the idea that it makes it completely random and it just so happens that they jumped into the car of the wrong person. With this mainly being advertised as a thriller movie, I didn't expect to see any jump scares from the trailer. There was probably a few things that, you know, were cut in to, you know, give you that wee bit of a jolt, but I don't expect to see anything jump scary in the movie, which I think I quite like given the subject and the tone of it. Just by the feel of it, I would rather be sitting on the edge of my seat watching the screen the entire time rather than being jumped every 2 minutes and looking away and looking around and being distracted. I would rather be, you know, like facing the screen, in tune with it the whole way through, and I feel like it's going to achieve that quite well. I read into these things so much, it's really weird, and this happens all the time. This isn't just when I film, this is every single trailer that I ever see. Also something I liked in the trailer was the little bit of speech that they overlaid at the start over a few kind of jump cut scenes, and I'm not sure if this is word for word accurate, but from what I can remember, it was, out of chaos comes order. I define the chaos and I create the order. That's quite, like, that gets right, and this person has something going on inside their brain. It does have that element of like creepy truth to it though. It's so, oh, he's a manipulative person. He's a very mind gamey character, this one, I can guess. In terms of cast, I feel like it looked quite natural. I feel like everyone fitted into the role, you know, that they revealed in the trailer. Obviously there's going to be a lot more depth to the characters in the full movie, but in terms of what you can read immediately from the characters in the trailer, they all slot into them quite well. They're all believable in what they are supposed to be, which is great. There's nothing worse than seeing someone who's supposed to be like a complete badass look like a wee wallflower. It just doesn't, you know, you need things to work. Looking forward to seeing Robert Sheehan inject a bit of his humour. I love his humour in movies. I remember watching him in Misfits. I think that's the first thing that I saw him in, and oh my god, I was floored. Every time his character opened his mouth, I was just like in fits of laughter. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if he does inject a little bit of humour into this movie. Obviously as it intensifies, I don't you know, expect a random joke to come out of nowhere. But, you know, we all deal with tense situations in different ways. But I'm looking forward to seeing how he injects that into his character at the start of the film and then see him get into more of the intense stuff later on. That is going to be really good to see. Also, we've seen David Tennant play like quite a menacing character. Like there was this one moment where he was looking up something on Facebook on, you know, this guy's page, and he had this like really creepy like eyes looking over the screen grin on his face, and it instantly made me think of, see the bit in Harry Potter where he's like, the camera's panning upwards and his eyes are moving up with it as if he's looking at someone, and he does the weird like the quick tongue thing? I don't know, it gave me creepy vibes. Big thing I want to mention, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in every reacting to horror movie trailers video that I've done in the past, is that I find, you know, my personal definition of something that is more scary is something that could potentially happen. So the fact that this is a human being who has gone... I can't whistle, that joke did not land because I can't whistle. Great! But because it's a human being who's doing these things, like because it's a human being who had this girl trapped in his home and is targeting these people and was carrying around a freaking syringe to inject this guy on the street and outwardly not show that to people and hide it, and actually, oh, the idea of a person snapping and suddenly being capable of things that you would never imagine them to be capable of before seems a lot more realistic to me than, oh look, there's a zombie, ghost, creepy doll, ventriloquist dummy, nun. Like, that, as much as some of those things creep me out intensely, that's not believable. The potential for it to be real is just so much more intense, and it makes the movie more intense for me anyway. Like, that's just my personal opinion. I'm very excited to see this trailer, if you could not tell. In terms of creators cast, had I not been contacted about this, I would have wanted to go and see it anyway. Obviously I can't say if everyone's going to enjoy this film. Like, you can't do that. You know, the film industry is never going to please everyone. But based on this trailer and based on the vibes that I'm getting from it, I would recommend that it is worth a watch. It is worth a try. Even if you don't think it's your type of thing, it's worth a try. So keep an eye out for it. It comes out on April 27th. That is going to be in theatres throughout the UK and the US, I do believe. I will double check the dates. If they differ between the UK and the US, I will leave that information in the description anyway. But I think I'm done for now. I know that I usually do, you know, multiple trailers and reaction videos, but given the circumstances of this one, I wanted to give it its own video. This was not requested, it was asked to be featured, but this is a choice off my own back. I felt like, you know, given the circumstances, I wanted to make this one like a wee exclusive, if you will. But if you, like me, love horror movies and you want to see more reactions to horror movie trailers, I have a playlist of videos that I will link at the end of this one. As always though, thank you very much for watching this video. I love making these kinds of videos. I just love movies and I love horror movies, so it makes so much sense, and it makes me very, very happy to know that you guys like them too. And also thank you very much to Arenas Entertainment for getting in touch with me about doing this. I have loved it. But we are done here. As I mentioned, I will leave a link to my reacting to horror movie trailers playlist right over there, and down there is a link to my mental health awareness and suicide prevention fundraiser series that I started last week. If you want to know more about the fundraiser, or if you've missed the video entirely and have no idea what I'm talking about, please click on the link to find out a little bit more. And as always, the Just Giving link where you can support and donate to a charity called Here For You is in the top line of the description. Anything that you can contribute to this fundraiser is greatly appreciated, even if it is just simply sharing that video. So please do that if you support the cause. But other than that, much love you guys, and I shall see you all on Sunday. I have one more video coming out and then we're back on schedule, I promise. Maybe. Bye!